What in the heck? Are you looking at what I'm looking at? Is that a glass car? Look at that thing. Where's the rest of it? Wow. Son of a gun. I was on my way back home with a fast walk because I was done. I wasn't getting anything. And I actually kicked this thing with my foot. How cool is that? That is a glass car, and it's an old car, obviously. I don't know what that is. Oh, where's the rest of it? Find of the day, maybe the find of the week. That's my client slash friend's drone, taking pictures. How cool is that? Looks like a little bug attacking me. Hi guys. Well, look how low it goes. That's crazy. Let's see if this thing's intact. It's not big. Oh, it is. It might be an XII. I don't see any embossing. It does have a nice little cork top on it. Looks in pretty good shape. Oh, there's a little hermit crab in there. I'm not gonna ruin your day. Get out of there. There he is. See him? And this is my vinegar-soaked paper towel because I ran out of bug spray. This helps. They do not like the smell of vinegar. My cork top, Clorox. Now this can be one of the most deceiving finds of them all. Piece of brass, because so much of what's in here looks like that, but I can see the little hole in the center. I'm going to say that is my second clay pipe stem from here. I believe it is. Yep. Now if the stems are here, I have to find a bowl. Look at that. Not so sure what this is. It's got no markings on it. But while I came down to videotape it, I saw a nice little short of pottery here. Cool little leaf on it. And look what's sitting right there. Nice little orange and white. Oh, it's got a bubble, a couple bubbles right in the center. How cool is that? See them? Just pulled these three cool pieces out of a little low section. Cork top, not super old, probably 20s or 30s. My favorite, cobalt blues, and this cool little pottery piece, this flower that broke off. Here's a good example of just how much stuff is embedded in the bottom of this little creek. I mean, I'm not looking at anything fantastic, but you can see all the pottery pieces, the glass pieces. This is just what's run off from the hill of the dump into this section. Copper, bottle pieces, more copper wire, all the way up. I'm not sure what to make of this. It's a hexagon-shaped piece of brass, very sturdy. Came up as a pretty high signal. Probably some part of a jar lid. I'm not sure if this is a marble, or a half marble, or a bead, or a button. There's a button. Little design on it. I got my sifter out today. I metal detected the other day in here, and it was just too many signals. Too hard to find. So I'm gonna attempt to do some sifting today in areas where the smaller stuff would have already washed down. And I'm gonna see if I can get some nice piece of pottery right there. Some stuff into the sifter. Get the top layer on. Let's see some kind of mechanical brass. There's so much to sift here that I'm going to try to be strategic in it. And go for the spots closest to where the runoff is. Hoping that some of the better targets got caught here. So much metal in here. And I'm not even sure how much is going to sift through as far as the mud is concerned. But I'll get enough digs in, and I have my pinpointer to see if there's any actual metal in here that I can pinpoint. I don't need a bottle right here. This one. It's probably a 30s or 40s bottle. All right. I'm deep enough. Now. Pretty good look at what put my kneeling rocks down, even though I have knee pads on. I feel like kneeling directly in the water, and it's a nice little piece of pottery. Piece of an old ruler. junk bottles. That was about 4 big scoops. And right off the top, I don't see anything. But I am going to grab my tinfoil. Nothing. Okay. Leave this here. Put that in my bag. Dump pile. Right here. Let's go for another one. I'm going to stay a little closer this time. There's so much glass in here. I can't do a super strong dig, because you don't want to slip. A hand slipping in here, you're pretty much guaranteed you're going to slip on some glass. So you don't want to be a heavy digger. Alright, that was a short bit. So much glass. Sure if that was a pin or some kind of clasp with a little ornate stone on it, maybe. Interesting. A melted piece of glass. Top. Cool piece of glass. There we go, that's what I'm looking for. Look at this guy. All green. Right out of the scoop. There's a little flat mark there. I don't know if that's a chip or if that's from the production process. Hope there's more. And this little doohickey. I found one of these the other day. And I think it might be part of some kind of musical instrument, maybe? Not sure. Bottom. Bone. Here. Copy. That's a big string of copper wire, which I'll take back. It has the threading on it, so it's not super old, but that's all copper in there. Well, it looks like so far my sifting process is giving me some pretty cool pieces of pottery, tons of glass, and marbles. There's another one. It's a good size. But I'm not getting anything else yet. Copper. Glass. The bolt. Well, I'm not getting any smaller artifacts or marbles here, so I'm going to move spots because there's so much to look at. I got this cool set of beads that just came out. I think they're brass. They sure look brass. And an interesting little piece of pottery. Some kind of floral design, and I haven't gotten through this scoop yet. Another marble? Nope, just a rock. Here's another one of those examples where at first it looks like nothing, and then you happen to pick it up and it all of a sudden takes shape. That is a shoe. Now, I'm sure that's not a real person's shoe. That is as tiny as it gets. That is, I don't know if it's lead, pewter. I'm gonna clean it up and get it home, but that is certainly a shoe. It was sitting right in that little hole. Of course, I didn't find it sifting. I just found it spotting it. Okay, here's what I came back with from the quick thrift store shop. I bought an amber highball glass. I just was reeled in from all the bubbles in it, but I'm pretty sure that it was actually made that way later. It's not a super old glass, but I have a bunch of amber old ones that look like this. So for $1, which was actually 50% off, I bagged this one for 50 cents. Then there was a little stoneware, which my mom actually likes to collect. There was a cork in it. There was a cork still in it, actually. And I grabbed that one because I think it was nice and old. And that was also 50% off, so it was 75 cents. And then this is not an old bottle. I think this is the vodka that actually Dan Aykroyd actually produced. But it's an awesome skull bottle. And it's heavy. I love skulls, so I purchased it because that is where I am going to store my marbles now. How awesome to store marbles in someone's head, because now he's not going to lose his marbles. They're going to stay inside his skull. Love that guy. And then the last thing that I purchased, which I can't stop myself from getting, is these containers of costume jewelry. I know the chances of finding anything in here with any real metal value, like gold or silver, is very slim. But this was half off. Purchase price $15 for $7.50. You also get the glass olive jar. I'm gonna look through all this cool costume jewelry, and then believe it or not, I use a lot of this stuff for, dare I say, some of the crafts that I make. So I'm gonna look through that, spend about an hour doing it. And to me, that's well worth the purchase. Maybe there's something in there. I'm trying to get out a quick hunt before the storm comes. It's already thundering in the background. This is an old spot I used to hit. I just picked up a nice old cup. But look at these weights that just popped out here. Two big old lead weights. What's this right here? That's a plastic cap. Ooh, those guys look old. I'm gonna quickly look down there and take this cup home. I'm just looking for surface finds. I didn't even bring my scraper. I have about 5 minutes left. just starting to rain on me, and look what I pulled up. Oh, if this thing only wasn't cracked on top. That's a 1927 Ben J. Crate Red Bank. Big bottle. That's a great one. I gotta take it home, even though it's cracked, because I can cut this thing. Love the date on there. A friend of mine asked me to identify this coin he's been holding on to many years that he had passed down from generations in his family. And it's an excellent, excellent copper colonial coin from New York, a 1787 colonial copper. A great example of an old coin in really decent shape. What's interesting about this coin is the offset strike. When they struck the coin, it didn't hit the copper perfectly even. Look at how it's to the right.